Time now for a look at your health. Tomorrow, of course, being July 4th, typically translates into a lot of hot dogs, burgers, and other fatty foods. So if you are actually right now looking to drop a few pounds, there's a new study out of Harvard saying that one kind of diet truly gets better results. So joining us today to talk more about that is Dr. Mitchel Goldman. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
So let's get down to it. We all know that obesity is a huge problem in this country and it's growing. And everybody's testing out diets, but it seems like every day someone's saying something different. So what is it about this study that's definitive?
Well, it's a really large study. They took over 600 patients and they narrowed it down to 32, and then they put those 32 patients on very restrictive controlled diets. The first diet was basically a low-fat diet, which most people think is heart healthy. And it turned out that that was a good diet, but you really didn't lose a lot of weight. So then they went to the Atkins diet, or the low, high-protein, low-carbohydrate diet. That was pretty good. Those people lost a lot of weight. But the problem was they had a lot of inflammation and stress factors. And so although you're losing weight, you're increasing your metabolic stress and
so you're hurting your body in other ways.
You really are. And so then the third diet was the zone diet, or the low glycemic index. That actually is the best diet because you can lose weight and you don't have any of the inflammation that you have from the low carbohydrate diet.
So that means less sugar or carbohydrates, and you're supposed to get your sugar from fruits and veggies, is that
Absolutely. Instead of getting your sugars from candy or processed foods, it's better to get it from low glycemic index, which are basically fruits and vegetables.
So what are some things to consider when you're losing weight? You have a few tips.
You know, it's very important to, first of all, figure out why you want to do this. Do you want to do it to look phenomenal in a bathing suit? Do you want to do it for your health? So get a goal established. Then try to figure out, okay, how much weight do you want to lose? You know, people for a long time were saying you shouldn't really measure your weight loss, but you really should. It's a very good motivation to at least every day, every other day, get on that scale and measure your weight loss.
And don't be afraid to sort of stumble, right? And fail
because we're all going to stumble. We're all going to, like that last program you did about the new cake store or cupcake store, that in Del Mar, you're going to have cookies, you're going to have cakes, but it's okay. You're going to fail a little bit, but as long as you're on the right trend to lose weight, that's the best way to do it. And don't do the crash, crazy kind of diets. You want to do low glycemic, low carbohydrate diets.
Yeah, and make it a lifestyle. Let's talk about Arena Pharmaceuticals, because this was really a landmark medical breakthrough, really, not just for San Diego, but also for people trying to turn to a pill for weight loss. Tell us about that.
It really was. Now, this is a San Diego company. Y'all did a great piece on it last week. The FDA finally, after incredible rigorous studies, approved it for weight loss. But you know what? The one thing that didn't come out, it's probably going to be a blockbuster drug for people with diabetes and other metabolic problems. So not only is it going to be pretty good for people that are going to try to lose almost 10%, you lose about 10% more weight on the drug, but I think the future is going to be pretty bright for this San Diego-based company, because we're going to start using it in other indications as well.
All right, perhaps some investor tips there as well.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm only a doctor.
Dr. Goldman, thank you so much and have a wonderful 4th of July.
Oh, to all of us too.
All right, take care. And over to Lauren.